What's up guys, Derek, moreplates.com. Today we are going to be reacting to this viral TikTok that's been flying around the internet over the past 24 hours. It's been going crazy. A bunch of people have sent it to me. And it's interesting because it's on a really obscure page. User 1234567898916. So this person posted one random video. This just shows how fucking insane the platform is. You can just show up as a random person with no username, no profile picture, post something that's like a 1-minute compilation of stuff and have it go viral. It's fucking insane. So by the way, not to get copyright hit, I'm going to probably interject partway through, even though it's a short TikTok. Anything more than like 10 seconds, you can get fucking dinged. So I'll give my commentary throughout.
So everything got paid for. So
this chick's TikTok, by the way, is obviously this isn't this person. It is Lorna Sharkus, and she basically has these, I don't even know how the fuck gravity is keeping these on right now, but she has these sweatpants on. She I guess this is a trend of some sort, and she pulls them down to show how insane her hourglass figure is. And the comment section is inundated with people who are kind of just shitting on her.
So everything got paid for. She made sure you...
This trend is toxic. Poor you, poor baby. How about we don't make this a trend, LMAO. You ever just want to punch this chick in the face is what this emoji is. Chilly, I go cry now. This audio wasn't meant for you, love.
You and your brother have way more than she ever had.
Hey, let's cancel this trend. Welp, not eating, LMAO. Haha, this is funny. Now I'm gonna go cry.
Growing up, when you told me the whole...
BRB gonna cry. No, genuinely don't like you now. Really was trying to, but no. With 70 likes. BRB gonna go cry is 3,000 fucking likes. You knew what you were doing, like. Well, I didn't think I was gonna get my feelings hurt like this today. This made me mad by. Why do I even breathe? Life must be so hard for you, isn't it? Pick me vibes.
I could see it on your face, it was rough.
And then her comment section is filled with essentially all positivity. Now, I'm not actually in this comment section, so I can't confirm or deny actually that this user didn't just pick and choose and there wasn't a ton of positivity in the other one, but I'm assuming with how this is going around that it was, you know, overwhelmingly in favor of the way they've kind of framed it here, but I can't say for certain. And frankly, I'm not gonna go read through it. Like there's 665 comments and they're scrolling through the top, a certain amount of top ones, I'm assuming, and this is what you're seeing.
The bad taste on your tongue, and she didn't even take any.
It's her world, we're all just living in it. Sorry for breathing your air, queen. Whereas in the last one, it was like, I tried to like you and I fucking hate you now, or whatever they said.
She would rain all day, couldn't wait for the sun to shine.
So, anyways, again, this had 17,000 comments. Like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna go through that to figure out if this guy or girl, user, whatever, fucking whatever, like cherry picked this shit or not. Because this is like, you know, too much to skim through. But the consensus in the, I don't know, social media webs that this is circulating around is overwhelmingly that this girl is getting shit on for being lean as fuck, and the other girl who is what many would classify as overweight is, and you know, unhealthy, is receiving more encouragement than this girl.
Got paid for. She made sure you and your brother have...
Now, I don't even know what the trend is, like realistically. Like the trend is to show how fucking trended you are or something.
Way more than she...
What I do know though is about TikTok demographics. It's the people who are commenting this stuff are likely not mature adults, I would assume. You know, I'm just speculating that it is probably highly impressionable, young, even children, you know, preteens, young teens, etc., who are watching this stuff and feel like when they see this Lorna Sharkus body, that there's no way, you know, they can stack up and they feel like shit. Therefore, you ever just want to punch her in the face. I'm going to go cry now. I feel so bad for you. You must be so insecure, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, the general approach is if somebody is I don't know, what's that saying? It's like, you want people to do well, but not better than you, or something like that. So these people are clearly perceiving that her, you know, body composition is making them insecure. So as a, you know, indirect lash out, they then go on her page, comment to basically say like, fuck you, you make me feel like shit. This is, you know, bad. Don't even post your body on this thing, on this app. It's just like toxic for the internet essentially. Whereas the person who does not make the commenters insecure, which is on the next video with the, I'll just wait for the compilation to finish here. So this is Romy Roxy. How many times can I use this sound? I don't know if this is like the same trend or whatever. Honestly, I don't follow fucking almost anything on TikTok. I just randomly get sent shit, and then if it's good enough, I'll make a video on it. So anyways, and then in here, it's just overwhelming positivity. Our queen, your confidence is what I want. You're an angel, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, they're so supportive until something happens that they deem as made them insecure enough to comment and lash out aggressively. So evidently, the second creator is not making these people feel insecure, so they're being complimentary, and it almost comes across as more fake that way, because you know that they're complimenting based on the fact that they're not jealous whatsoever, and they have absolutely no insecurity watching her stuff, because they don't look up to her necessarily. They don't look up to, not look up to her, but they don't like, they feel above her, or at least on her level, to the point that they don't feel like they have to drag her down to their level in order to make themselves feel better, if that makes sense. Which is just like a sad thing to see, to be honest. The chick at the beginning of the TikTok has a pretty, you know, low body fat percentage, to the point where it would be unsustainable for a lot of people to, like, some people just will not be able to maintain this body composition. Actually, the majority of people won't, because, well, obviously if it was that easy, then everyone would do it. You know, there are some people who are very genetically blessed, a lot of people with different literal, like, ghrelin receptor agonism, people with different satiation levels, people with different brain chemistry. There's a lot of shit that plays into if you're going to overeat or not, as well as your actual metabolism. So when it comes to her, like, she's obviously genetically gifted in that regard, and it pisses people off. But it's kind of silly to go on somebody's shit and literally comment like, you suck, like, I don't like you, I want to punch you in the head for being what I perceive as, like, you're pretty much saying, I feel like you have an unattainable level of something, therefore I don't like you for it, because you've achieved this better thing. And it's definitely true, I feel like, when it's like I don't know, like, you can tell if somebody is secure in themselves, I think, if they can actually be truly happy for somebody, if they have achieved a level of, you know, fill in the blank that they may feel is better than their state, but they can still be happy for that person. That is somebody who is truly content and secure in themselves, and will not go on a negative tirade just shitting on people in the comment section about stuff that is totally irrelevant at the end of the day. It's just insane how this is the culture on, like, I don't know if TikTok's the most toxic platform of all for the comment sections, but like, I've seen some rough shit. So to me, this looks like a classic case of you know, probably young individuals who are, you know, insecure and need to learn to either, you know, set goals for themselves and achieve them, or learn to be happy for others that are achieving goals and actually use them as inspiration to get to wherever they want to be, or just become, you know, mature adults, because this shit is like very transparent, to the point where it's almost comes across as very fake, in my opinion, when you're literally trying to tear down the people like above you for something that you don't feel like you can get to, pretty much clearly saying, I don't think I'm worthy of this. But somebody who is down here that you think is like below you, you'll be like hyping them up because you feel like, you know, you're better than them. Like this, I don't know, to me it's like looks toxic as fuck, and it's just crazy how the body positivity thing is like getting way out of hand. You have people who are like actually morbidly obese being featured on covers and shit just to promote like I don't even think the majority of the time the magazines are trying to, it's like a double win almost for them sometimes, because it's like they want to come across as body positive. So, you know, a lot of people will be happy with that because, you know, the majority of people, 99% of people don't look like the traditional, you know, cover model. So obviously you're pleasing the demographic of, you know, individuals like this who want to tear down people who have what they perceive to be unattainable. And then above and beyond that, the people who think that it's just an act in order to stir up controversy, they also kind of win, because then a shit ton of people talk about them and it's a bunch of free press. So it's like, I think oftentimes these like magazines and these big publications and stuff, they actually don't even give a shit about body positivity. I think they just want to stir up drama. And worst case scenario, some people think they're actually being body positive, and then some people think they're just being stupid. But they still win when people think they're being stupid, because then they talk about it and then blow them up on some social media platform. Like, those things always go viral. And then, you know, the company gets a whole bunch of, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars of free press, even if they might not, it might not be like the best targeted press necessarily, but it still brings attention to their brand that they obviously deemed worthwhile to, you know, deploy and spend the money on. So I don't know. It's almost like this weird, like reverse psychology, like fuckery marketing shit going on nowadays, and it's like brainwashing people into thinking that you're like actually bad if you're in shape, which is just silliness. Now, this is like women are pretty, you know, bad about it, obviously. You know, it goes for both genders, by the way, but I'm just saying, like, typically you see the body positivity stuff on the female side in the magazines, the blah, blah, blah. What nobody touches on the men's side though, like, it's barely talked about, to the point where, like, I can't even think of a body positive, like, male figure that's been like morbidly obese on a cover or something like that in order to elicit the same kind of reaction. Instead, we get fed these unrealistic expectations that are like for women, their expectation is like here, let's say, which is an achievable physique by natural standards. You don't need to take a bunch of synthetic anabolic steroids and pharmaceuticals in order to achieve this necessarily. Whereas for men, the standard is like through all. Now again, this is fortunately becoming less and less of a problem as time goes on, and people are actually becoming more and more attracted to the, you know, lean, athletic, and achievable body types that are, you know, natural looking. You can actually achieve what I would consider like the pinnacle of men's physique with like a high, decently normal testosterone level and half decent genetics. Like to women, you know, you just have to be athletic and lean to kind of peak yourself out. And, you know, some guys with like really shitty muscle building genetics, maybe they're gonna, you know, have to push the envelope a bit. But anyways, at the end of the day, we're not looking at the unrealistic expectations we used to, where we had like Superman comics, Batman comics, blah, blah, blah. Like, we were always looking at these superheroes. And again, we still have them, you know, we have the movies, but fortunately, those movie stars don't sauce their faces off perpetually year round. So they can only get so big to the point where at least it's not so obscene that, now, okay, this is probably a bad example because this is my fucked up perception from the fitness industry point of view. The superheroes achieve their physiques on gear. We all know that. And that in itself is enough to skew the perception for males to the point that it's like, fuck, I need to literally take drugs in order to achieve what is ideal to women, which fucking sucks. But at least it's gotten to the point where it's not like guys like Arnold and shit are the ones who are gracing the covers of stuff, or, you know, being the prime actors that we aspire to look like, where you have to actually take like grams of shit for years on end probably to achieve a 250 plus shredded physique. Not that Arnold was 250 plus, but I mean, like, his proportionally, for the average guy to get that, to look that big, you need to be like 250 plus lean. Whereas for superheroes, you can actually get away with fucking like, what's Tom Holland as Spider-Man, like 170 or something. So obviously it's becoming a lot more realistic now, to the point where some superheroes are actually very achievable naturally, which is great and all, but there is still like this big like fuckery of reverse psychology and unrealistic expectations and people who want to shit on people for being fit. Like, it's one thing on the male side for guys to deceive you and say they're natural and they take a bunch of drugs to achieve their physique. But for a chick who's just genetically blessed and has a totally natural and healthy physique, and then somebody who's obese to like tear them down because they're at a healthy body composition, like, that's just silliness, you know? To me, I don't understand this shit. And I'm surprised it is. Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I was gonna say I'm surprised it's so prevalent, but I'm not at all. And there's a reason why user 1234 is like a nobody who just joined the fucking thing that has no profile picture, no name, no anything, and got 2.1 million views, because obviously a lot of people are really resonate with what's going on here. So I don't know if this shit's gonna get worse, if it's gonna get better. Like, it seems weird. Like, we have like literally self-proclaimed fat doctors going on TV shows now talking about how it's unhealthy to diet and shit. Like, that's the kind of stuff we're dealing with now. Where at least, you know, 20 years ago, it was actually like something you would aspire to be fit. Now it's like a bad thing if you're fit, to the point where you are opening a door for people to shit on you if you're a girl who's in shape. Like, that's insane to me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this compilation here and the body positivity shit that's going on with people who are, clearly unhealthy being put on covers and stuff as a way to, I don't know, like I don't actually know the strategy of the companies for sure. I just speculate that what I outlined earlier may be one of the primary motivating factors of them to kind of have a win-win scenario where they have the people who, want to support and encourage you to not have something that to them they feel is unattainable and makes them feel bad about themselves, resonate with that crowd, which is a large, chunk of the population. And then the people who, see through the bullshit, those people are just haters and they give them free press anyways because they're going to talk about it because it's such an outrageous thing to do something, so crazy like that. It's becoming more and more common nowadays, it seems like. So I don't know. What do you guys think about the body positivity shit? Should we have only fit people on like fit people covers, or like what do you think? Like obviously there is a direct correlation between body weight and health status in a general context. So it does, to me, it just makes logical sense that, okay, we should be promoting, if I'm a health focused company or a activewear company or whatever the fuck, we should probably have people that reflect the lifestyle that we are trying to resonate with our clothing we sell, our products we sell, whatever. Like we're trying to help people get healthy, not promote them in order to get fatter or stay fat. That's what I would think the logical conclusion would be, but apparently fucking not. So anyways, drop a like, comment if you guys want to support the channel. Much appreciate when you guys do. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, MRPlates_, more dates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, it's all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode pre-workout formulas to design myself from scratch, and anything else I'm associated with. It's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.